Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win. White is winning this position and black's pawns are going downward in this direction. They are one square away from the promotion, right? The two of them are one step away from queening. We have to be careful. White has to be careful, or white might be in trouble, right? So with that in mind, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, so we have two connected rock, and these rocks are our main assets, and we have to somehow capture these two pawns or just deliver a checkmate against the black king. So that is the main idea of this puzzle. We have got some kinds of checks like these checks, but only one of them work, and just forget about these kinds of check because it doesn't make any progress, and black immediately attacks us and we can't just do this, and black would just get a queen, and this is going to be game over for us. With this move, rook h3 to h5 as well looks a good check, but that also don't work for the same reason. Black would move down and attack our rook, and black will make progress. The best move is to play rook to a3, and that is the first correct move. So in this position, black has to move to the b5. Black can move to b5 and b6, but so far this is the best move to just get to this path. Somehow the black king, the enemy king, will help them, and that is the most reasonable response by black. Again, in this position, we don't play rook h3 to b3 check. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to play rook a3 to b3, right? It's a check, and the king must move either to the c file or to the a file. So if the king moves to the a file, it doesn't matter. If the king moves back to a file, we don't give a check again. Instead, we are going to play rook to g3. Now we are allowing black to make a queen. It doesn't matter what black makes a queen. Black may make a queen on d1 or on b1. It doesn't really matter. We start the check by playing rook h3 to h4. That is the best move, the best response we will do, even if black promote the other part, right? So that is what we are going to do. And if you see now, we can just give these ladder checks, and black can't get the rook at the end of the day, and black is going to be checkmated this way. So in this position, the best move is just to block the check, but we are going to capture that, and we are going to go behind the pawn and win the game this way. So this is our main idea, and that is what we are going to do. It's theme after rook to g3. It's going to be a similar situation if black decided to promote the b pawn, right? So that is what we are going to do. Meaning, in this position, before we played g3, before we played rook to g3, the king must move to the c file, and these two moves looks nice for the king. So if black does that, we are going to go to play rook h3 to c3 and give a check. So the king is forced to the d file. So d4 is actually better than d5, because if d5, we are going to give this check, and if black does nothing, like if black plays this kinds of move, we are going to just capture this, and to not let that happen, black must play this move, right? So that is the idea, and it doesn't matter, black can play these two moves, but the same thing is going to happen, right? So in this position, black can't play any of these moves, otherwise we are going to just capture the pawn, right? So black must play king to c4. Here we are going to give this check by playing rook b3 to c3, check, and the king must move to one of these squares. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The king can move here. It makes a lot sense to just near of these pawns, but here we are going to play rook to c7. So the idea is, again, we are just giving black a time to get a queen, but here in this position we don't capture this, we don't attack this way, right? So instead what we are going to do is play rook to d8, right? So some of you might wondering, what if we play rook to b7? That is going to be a square, and on the next move you are going to win the queen, but this is going to be a draw, because after you capture the queen, black will capture your pawn and your rook, I mean, and you have only one rook now, and you can't let black do this, right? So black will just play to c2, and this is going to be a trade, and you may just save your rook, but at the end of the day you have to trade the rook with a queen, and this leaves you with only a draw. For that reason, we don't get rush and play rook to b7. Instead, we are going to, after black makes a queen, we are going to play rook to d8. It's so ridiculous. Black can't give any check, right? Here in this position, black can't give any check. This is just defended, and the pawn is on the way, and our king is just on the dark square, which the queen cannot access right now. So for that reason, black has to play something. Black can play a king move like this, but we are going to give this check, and black has to move somewhere to this file, right, to the b file, which makes the black king perfectly lined up with the queen. We are going to capture the queen and win this pawn, right? So that is what we are going to do, and black can get like this, but that doesn't save black, and now we do have two rocks, right? Black can just we can sacrifice one of our rock to the pawn, right? That is possible, and we do have we left with the rock, right? So we will win that. So black can get here also, but it's similar. We just give this check, black must retreat, and this time we do have two rocks, and this is going to be easy. So black now in this position, after we play rook to d8, cannot move the king, right? Black can get closer to these pieces, but the same thing is good. This time we are going to just capture. We are not going to capture, but we are going to deliver checkmate, and that is going to be the end of the puzzle. So that is what we are going to do if black decided to move the king. How about if black decided to move the queen, like this move? So in this case, we are going to play rook to b8 and rook to a7 is the follow-up, and black can move the queen actually, but that doesn't do anything for black. So this is the solution of the puzzle. So for a recap purpose, first we are going to play rook to a3, and when the king moves to the b file, it doesn't matter. Like I said, we are going to give a check again. Now the king cannot go back to the a file because this puts black in a position where we give a ladder checkmate. At the end, the king couldn't reach the rocks, and that would be just checkmate. So here the king has to play to the c file, and we give a check. The king has to play to the d file, that is a forced sequence. We give a check and a check this way. So now again the king must play to the b file. It doesn't matter where the king plays, but has to play to the b file. It's a forced sequence once again. Now you have to be careful with this. You have to put the rook as far as the king, the enemy king, and put it in the dark square. So you can't put the rook on the light square, because when the queen is promoted, the queen would access the light square, because the queen is promoting on the light square, meaning the queen can attack the lighter square directly if you do that. And this doesn't work, because now see, the queen can just prevent us from making progress. So that is why we are putting the rook on c7. So again, in this position, black by the way can't just promote this pawn, because we just take that and we can't sacrifice one of our rook, because it's pretty easy to win a game with only a rook, right? So for that reason, black couldn't do that. And after black promotes this, notice we are just putting our rook on the dark squares, meaning the queen cannot access or attack that dark square directly for now, right? So that is the main reason, and this is how we win the game. So from this position on, it's going to be very easy. It doesn't matter what black plays. Black can defend this, but this puts the black king far to the pawn, and we are going to win the remaining pawn and win the game. So this is the whole variation of the puzzle. If you found this entertaining, make sure to subscribe the channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye.